The night, chapter 92 of the Quran is named Al-Layl, the night. In verses 1 and 2, it discusses the principle of sunlight and when darkness covers it at night. Approximately 92% of the Earth's surface experiences this daily cycle without fail, while about 8% does not. In this approximately 8% of Earth's surface, the sun either never rises above the horizon during polar night or never sets below the horizon during the midnight sun for a period ranging from 24 hours to approximately 6 months. Normally a day consists of both daytime and nighttime. However, there are specific regions on Earth where this isn't always the case for certain periods of the year. This fascinating phenomenon occurs in the polar regions, specifically within the Arctic and Antarctic circles. The Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere are parallels of latitude located at approximately 66 degrees 33 minutes and 50.5 seconds 66.564 to 778 approximately equal to 66.564 north and south, respectively. These circles are significant because they mark the boundaries where, for at least one day per year, the sun can remain continuously above the horizon, the midnight sun, or continuously below the horizon, the polar night. The exact latitude of these circles subtly shifts over long periods due to minor changes in Earth's axial tilt. The formula calculates the portion of the Earth's surface at a given latitude phi is 1 minus sine of the latitude phi divided by 2, where phi is equal to 66 degrees 33 minutes and 50.5 seconds. To convert this to a decimal, you add 66 to the number of minutes divided by 60, and the number of seconds divided by 3,600. The result is approximately 66.5640 degrees. Using the formula for the portion of the Earth's surface at 66.5640 degree latitude, we get the following calculation. The sine of 66.564 degrees is approximately 0.92. Subtracting 0.92 from 1 gives 0.08. Dividing 0.08 by 2 results in 0.04. Therefore, the portion of the Earth's surface at this latitude is approximately 0.04, or 4%. The combined area of the Arctic and Antarctic circles is approximately 0.08 or 8% of the Earth's total surface. This is calculated by adding the portion of the Earth's surface for the Arctic Circle 0.04 and the Antarctic Circle 0.04. The area of the Earth outside the Arctic and Antarctic circles is approximately 0.92 or 92% of the Earth's total surface. Earth obliquity. The Earth does not rotate on a perfectly vertical axis. Instead, it possesses an axial tilt known as obliquity. According to Milankovitch cycles, this tilt is not static but oscillates slowly within a range of 20.1 to 24.5. A complete cycle of this oscillation spans approximately 41,000 years, serving as a primary driver of long-term climatic shifts on Earth. Mathematically, the astronomical location of the polar circle is determined by the formula 90 obliquity. This line marks the latitudinal boundary of the midnight sun phenomenon. Another method to quantify the relative surface area outside the polar circle is by utilizing the value of cos obliquity *100%. Consequently, the polar region itself constitutes the remaining percentage. Note: calculations are anchored to the midpoint year 50 of each century. From the 1st to the 25th century, the value of cos theta rounded to 2 decimal places is approximately 0.92. Thus, the area outside the polar regions consistently accounts for roughly 92% of the hemispheric surface. The Earth's rotational axis undergoes a gradual shift in tilt over vast timescales, regulated by celestial mechanics, that influence the global distribution of solar irradiance. In the 1st century, the axial tilt stood at 23.69, representing a more inclined state than in subsequent years. This resulted in a cosine value of 0.9157 and positioned the tropics at their maximum latitudinal distance from the equator. By the 7th century, the obliquity decreased to 23.61, a reduction of 0.08 that shifted the tropics closer to the equator compared to the 1st century. Currently, in the 21st century, the axial tilt has reached approximately 23.44. Compared to the 7th century, the Earth is now more upright by 0.17, causing the cosine value to increase to 0.9175. Physically, this cumulative decrease in tilt drives the tropics further toward the equator. This trend is projected to continue through the 25th century, where the obliquity is estimated to reach 23.38 cos theta approximately equals 0.9179. The 9-point to arcsecond nutation factor. Superimposed on the 41,000-year Milankovitch trend is a subtle vibration known as nutation. While obliquity represents the primary oscillation, nutation acts as a fine-scale nodding of the rotational axis. The 9-point to arcsecond factor is the principal component of this phenomenon, specifically, nutation in obliquity. It is caused by the gravitational torque exerted by the Moon, whose orbital plane is not aligned with the Earth's ecliptic plane. Mechanism. The lunar orbit undergoes a nodal cycle every 18.6 years. During this period, lunar gravity causes the Earth's axis to fluctuate by 9-point to arcseconds. Significance. While seemingly negligible, this factor is critical for modern astronomy and global positioning. Without accounting for this 9-point to arcsecond nutation, high-precision telescopes could not accurately target celestial objects, and GPS satellite coordinates would incur significant positional errors. Fun math. In the twilight of a chapter named Al-Layl, a numerical presence came to rest, its essence captured by an exact count of 314 letters. Approximately 92% of the Earth's surface experiences a daily cycle of day and night, while about 8% doesn't. This is because of the Arctic Circle and the Antarctic Circle, which are located at approximately 66°33', 50.5, 66.564 north and south, respectively. A silent harmony, a secret between the stars, was discovered within the digits 665,640. As these values were woven together in a precise sequence, they unveiled a singular and profound truth. Their combined sum stood as a quiet witness to a cosmic link, a universal echo that settled perfectly at 314, 66, 65 plus 56 plus 64 plus 40 plus 6656.